Welcome, everybody. John Zager, johnzager.com. How's everybody doing today? Good? Good. A little bit of a hazy, overcast day here on the eastern slope. Supposed to be in the high 80s. First day below 90. I think in a long time. But I think we get just a few days in the 80s and then it drops back down. Something about a hurricane came up through Mexico into Arizona and is supposed to give us some moisture by the weekend, but I have no idea. So, kind of upsetting times. I'm going to get this out of the way. Kind of upsetting times. Maybe it is for you, maybe it's not. But I've been blogging about American values and the loss of them, and our politics, and how much damage they've done for our country. I understand in listening to various media sources that Russia, China for sure, North Korea's back with nuclear reactor turned on. The world seems to have a large amount of disrespect for our country based on the leadership which we do not have. And they can see as clearly as we can see. He's not our president. What did they call him? They called him a lame duck yesterday. Nikki, our last ambassador. I think she should be president. But anyway, there's a lot of people very critical that he's incompetent and shouldn't be in office. And rumors and media now seem to be pointing to the 25th Amendment, which just flat out removes him. He doesn't even get a choice. There's no hearing, there's no just leave, we don't want you anymore kind of thing, the 25th Amendment, as opposed to impeachment. We don't need to impeach him. He's already done enough damage that nobody's questioning that he needs to be out of office. So, I don't know, it's still upsetting. I have some pretty strong views about that, I guess. I was going in a store yesterday, and there was some older guy kind of getting in my way and giving me some lip service and whatnot. And boy, I just basically asked, you must be a Biden supporter, or Democrat, or liberal, socialist. He didn't like that, but he didn't want to do anything. I said, if you have an issue with me, I said, we can step outside right now. I'm happy to accommodate you. And he muttered something under his breath and went the other way. But I guess the point I'm making is that there's a lot of people, probably like myself, who aren't going in the store to go shopping for groceries, but they encounter someone who we're quick on both sides now to make remarks. They've got to be embarrassed, as we are as a country. And it's past being out of control. We've left behind, what did they say it was? I'm just going to take a shot at this. I'm pretty sure it was like $80 billion in aircraft and artillery and guns and blah, 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 blah. We just left $80 billion of war materials to the Taliban. And they're over there trying to figure out how to get in the door, let alone fly them. No, I understand they have Russian and Chinese people that know how to fly our helicopters and aircraft, and they're the ones that are flying them. The world is against us right now. The world is a dangerous, dangerous place. We've heard that before, but it's never been as true as it is right now. This is a very dangerous world. You do not want to be traveling anywhere in the world. Get off of that boat, get off of those airplanes, and stay right here in America. You are very likely to encounter dangerous situation in people. All the countries that I hear all day long are, what's the word? They're all preparing to have battle with America. They're beefing up their military, their people, their armies, their weaponry. I mean, this isn't me just turn on anything and try to pick a fairly reliable source and just listen. It's not good. It's not good. And the question is asked, what happened? What happened? What happened? It appears and seems, in going back in recent history, that the Biden family, his boys, have all gotten extremely wealthy from Russia and China in particular, and then there were some other countries that were documented to have done corrupt goings-on with the Bidens. And we allowed that to go on. It's the same difference with with Hillary, Hillary having killed, the people at the embassy in Benghazi. We allowed her to get away with it. Kind of a double standard, huh? Certain people can kill people and commit crimes and whatnot. I can. Let me tell you, as a fact, if I do anything inappropriate or wrong, boy, somebody's watching me and coming after me immediately. That's just the way my life has gone. I would like to do some dirty, dastardly deeds. Yes, I would. Absolutely. But I don't. I get my anger out in other ways, working out or that sort of thing. So we're very vulnerable right now, and and I just gave you two examples, but there's many, many, many more where we've allowed that side to get away with stuff, and we've not been strong enough to prosecute those kinds of people. Now, from a political standpoint, I'm not a political person. I just try to make sense of things the best I can, but I sure don't see any Republicans or conservatives that are strong enough to go after and prosecute the other side doing all this stuff. So I think both sides are definitely guilty of wrongdoings, and not good. This is a prediction of mine, and I believe it's accurate. I believe it's accurate. Somehow, some way, Biden's gone. I never can remember that woman's name who's the vice president. She's gone. And Pelosi, nobody on the planet would allow Pelosi to be in office of any stature. I mean, I won't even go there. So I think that regime, communist regime, in the very, very near future will dissolve because people have had it. People are tired. What I've been doing, all my podcasts and YouTubes and blogs and everything, is about speak up. Just speak up. I've been speaking up more about this kind of thing, and I'm not talking about neuroscience anymore. I've kind of switched because it's time for me as an American to say, we've got to do something here. This is out of control. This is just out of control. And hopefully you who are listening to this will also start blogging or podcasting or something to have a voice in what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. Here's my prediction. My prediction is that I don't know if we're going to have another trade center type incident, but I think it's going to be as bad. I think we're going to get attacked. We're already losing our military. They're getting killed, and we are doing nothing about it. From what I hear, other political people with some power would have stepped in right away and squashed that. We would have annihilated them. We have also allowed Americans to remain behind enemy lines. They're being killed right now. They're being killed right now. If they have a cell phone and they hit the one first, there's this team of very nasty people that come knock on their door and torture and kill them. We're leaving those Americans behind to be killed. I don't know how many. I'm not a political correspondent, and I'm not privy to that kind of knowledge, but one is one too many. 300 is 300 too many. 3,000 is 3,000 too many. I'm kind of a dog person. This probably makes little sense to a lot of people, but all of those military dogs, they served. They did their duty. We left all of them behind. I hear most are dead now. Isn't that a living thing that did something good for America and we left them behind? I further understand that some of our military even got stranded behind and were never put on the plane to come back. So I'm pretty furious. I'm holding my words this morning, and I wish I could sign up. I would serve. I would be right there in the front of the line. So I'm at a park that I go to that has a couple really nice lakes, and I do podcasting up here. And there's quite a few people already taking their morning walks with their dogs. But I'm going to do my morning walking meditation here as soon as I finish in a minute or so. And might be a good idea for you all to meditate. I think all I'm suggesting is that you can walk, you can sit down, you can lay down, you can do jumping jacks, I suppose, but you need some quiet time in your brain, however you can get that. And if you feel strong enough to write to, I don't know, your congressman or senator or somebody, why don't you voice your opinion? I think the Biden administration, which isn't going to be around another day or two probably, but I'm pretty sure they would put you on a list of people to be censored. But I think we're just past worrying about what someone's going to think or do. So if you do decide to do a podcast or a YouTube or a blog, send one to me. Send it to me, jzager@gmail.com. Just get it to me. I want to read it. And if anyone would entertain, look at my hair's all growing back. Huh, isn't that great? If you would entertain having what do they call that? A virtual group around this kind of thing, I just would like to help facilitate that kind of a group to where, you might want to voice some feelings. We're not going to advocate violence or anything unless we all, want to sign up. I saw yesterday or the day before, there's some part of the country where everybody in that town signed up to go over there and fight. And the hell with the administration and what they think or would want to do or could do. The hell with them. A whole town. I don't have any problem advocating that we collectively get together consciously and send some energy in that direction for the greater good. God bless everybody. Take care of one another, and I'll look forward to talking to y'all again real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.